everyone. I am Vinodini, working as an assistant professor in the AD department at Shriram Engineering College. Today, I am going to explain the deployment models in cloud computing in a very simple way. So basically, in cloud computing, we use different ways to store and manage the data, and those ways are called as deployment models. Next is we need to see about the introduction. Let us understand what the deployment model means. A deployment model is nothing but how the cloud services are set up and used. It tells us who can access the cloud and how much control we have and where the data is stored. For example, sometimes the resources are shared with many users and sometimes they are kept private for one organization. So companies choose a model based on their needs like security, cost or flexibility. Next comes the types of deployment models. There are mainly four types of deployment models. Public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, community cloud. I will explain each one with simple examples. This is the most commonly used model called as public cloud. Here the services are available over the internet and anyone can use them. For example, when we use the Google Drive or Gmail, we are using the public cloud. These are managed by the companies like Google or Amazon. The infrastructure is shared between the multiple users, so the cost is low and it is easy to scale. But since it is shared, security is slightly less compared to the private cloud. Next comes the private cloud. As the name says, it is completely private. It is used by only one organization, not shared with others. So it provides more security, more control, more customization. For example, banks and government organizations use this model, but the downside is it is more expensive. Next comes it is the hybrid cloud. This is a combination of public and private cloud. Companies use both together. For example, important data is stored in the private cloud for security and normal work is done using the public cloud. So they get the best of both security and cost efficiency. That's why many companies prefer this model. Next comes the community cloud. In this model, multiple organizations share the same cloud, but they have similar needs. For example, hospitals or universities. It helps in the collaboration, sharing the resources and reducing the cost. So finally, I conclude that deployment models helps us to decide how to use the cloud services efficiently and effectively. Each model has its own advantage. Public cloud is most effective, private cloud is secure, hybrid cloud is balanced model and community cloud is collaborative models. So companies choose based upon their requirements. Thank you.